This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar. Started my digital inspection at 9422 Pike Road out here in Santee. We're on top of an architectural asphalt shingle roof. This looks to be a newer material that was installed, although I'm questioning some of the workmanship that I am seeing on it. For one, as a newer roof, typically you would see them redo some of the flashings. Looks like they just reused the majority of it, smeared a bunch of mastic over everything, and called it a day. We got some old whirlybirds on this roof as well. Typically when a new roof is installed, you will see those swapped out with O'Hagan exhaust fence. Over on this section, we have a flat portion of the roof that was installed over standard felt underlayment. And you can see that everything is starting to fail around the edges. You can see how loose everything is. Everything is starting to come up, exposing that wood decking. So that is something to be aware of. The other portion is that because this is a flat section of the roof, you want to use an upgraded underlayment. Typically, I'd like to see a titanium peel and stick underlayment on this portion of the roof, just to ensure the proper waterproofing. Shingles like this are meant for water to flow freely off of the roof, and when it's a flat roof the way that this is, that water ends up sitting and it'll end up finding its way into the property itself. Moving over to the flat section of the roof, this is a major concern. Over on this section, you'll see we have zero bleed out. We have a couple areas where they used enough heat, but not enough in general. You can also see the waves on this material. This material is no longer adhering to the decking underneath it. We got a big ponding area over here. Ponding is where that water sits, and so as that water sits, it accumulates all the dirt and granules from the shingle itself, and then it just sits in this area. Well, we got a material that's already starting to fail in the area where that water just ends up sitting. So that is a recipe for a leak. You'll also notice that the material is no longer adhering to the drip edge either, and that is going on throughout, as you can see. So, you know, in my professional opinion, there are areas of this roof that are definitely a concern. The rest of the roof looks to be in, you know, pretty good shape. Again, this is a newer material. I would not age this roof past, you know, 3 to 5 years, just from the look of it. But I am concerned with this flat roof. I'd like to see that swapped out with either the same material, or what I would recommend doing is using a TPO roofing material. This is a living space underneath this portion of the roof, and typically flat roofs like this with torch down material on top of it are going to absorb a lot of heat, and this becomes the hottest area of the home. So by switching it to a TPO roof, similar to what your neighbor has over there, it's going to reflect a lot of heat, a lot of sunlight, and then it's extremely waterproof, because when it's installed, it turns the entire roof plane into one singular membrane, which is what we like the most. And then the other thing that I would like to see done, hopefully in the future, is to redo this section of the roof with that upgraded underlayment as well. The rest of the roof should be okay. It should last for a decent amount of time, just based off the slope of the roof. But my two major concerns would be this flat section of the roof, and then definitely this flat section of the roof as well. That is it for my inspection.